Hello. Hi, Karen. Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
Tamara. Hi.
It's Monday. Well, your guys' Monday's almost over, isn't it? What time is it where you are, Karen?
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not over yet.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. Okay. So it's only 6 o'clock in the morning here in
Well,
Canada. And so ours is just getting started.
and you already look that good.
My
Amazing.
goodness. Thank
Morning
you, Karen.
person. Morning person, right?
Yeah. Yeah. When you have three kids, you have no option but to be a morning person. So today, I thought what we would focus on is taking a look at making sure. So we've wrapped up our event funnel series, but I want to just add on today how we're going to test this to make sure that everything is working. And also, how do you know if your funnel is working, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about traffic strategy. And I am not a traffic expert, but I know my numbers. And I want to ask everyone what they're doing. Do you plan to run ads to your event funnel? Is it just going to be all like organic um, traffic that you plan to run to the funnel? And then we're going to talk about different ways that you can look and see how your messaging is performing inside of your funnel and how your funnel is actually performing. So we want to talk about how many opt-ins did you get? How many page views did you get? That sort of thing, so that you have a better idea of gauging whether or not your event funnel is actually working. Does anybody here plan to run ads to their funnel? Maybe. Okay. Um, I mean, I know Marcus is the ads genius here at Sales Process, and I don't know Facebook ads or Google ads at all. I know how to hook them up in your funnel. That's all I know. But when it comes to talking about organic traffic, we're talking about um, social media marketing, right? Marketing to our email list and that sort of thing. And so there's a couple places in here that I'd like to show you where you can look to find your numbers to see if you can understand if your funnel is performing well, if your messaging is performing well. So, has anybody had the opportunity yet to test their event funnel? Do you have it all built out and ready to test? Okay, well, we'll go over that step first, how to test your funnel, and then we'll talk about where do you look for some of the numbers so that you can see, like after you send out your list or your message to your email list, where can you look to see if that message is being responded to in any way. And then I also want to show you some analytics within your workflows that you can take a look at too. So it's all about the numbers today, and we'll do a little bit of testing as well. Before we get started, does anybody have any questions about or have any issues with anything that we've gone over for your event funnel? Does something not work? Is there any sort of tech issue that you'd like me to take a look at for you?
The only thing I'm not sure whether you tackled that is the SEO page. So everywhere it actually says that you need to fill something out, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay, sure. Let's do that first, and then we will dive into testing, and then we'll talk a little bit about the numbers at the end of the class, okay?
Thanks.
All right, so we've got a few more people coming in. Just let those people in, and then so Karen brings up a great point. There are places everywhere in your funnel in on your pages there to optimize for search engine optimization. Now, with sales funnels, it is a lot less likely that they will come up in search just because they're only active for so long, right? Your event funnel is only going to be active for the lifetime of the event, and then you will disconnect it, right? And so search engines take time to crawl pages, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't optimize your pages for SEO. If you're going to leave a funnel up, if it's a long time running offer, definitely you want to leave your funnel up and optimize it for SEO. I have a product in my own business that I sell regularly. It's a monthly subscription, and it is something that I rank number one for when people look for a certain search. And it's just a funnel, it's not a website. So SEO optimization is very important in cases like that. So just remember that if it is something that you're only going to leave up for a little bit of time, it's not as critical to SEO optimize it because it's only going to be active. And sometimes it can take up to 6 months for the web crawlers to actually even categorize your pages, right? So just depends. Just a note to say that that's kind of something to keep in mind. Okay. So we'll go and take a look at our event funnel inside a sales process. So we're over here in sites and we're in funnels, and we're going to take a look at our event funnel. The most important page to SEO optimize inside of a funnel is always going to be your sales page, or the very first page of your funnel. The rest of the pages, you can fill the information out if you want, but normally this is the page everyone's going to land on, right? When they put in your link. And so this is the page that you want to optimize the most. So let's go in and take a look at where do we do that and what does it all mean? So I'm just going inside of the builder here, and it's taking a little second here to open up. Let's see if we can get this to load. There we go. Okay, so here's the first page of our SEO, or our event funnel. And when we're talking about SEO metadata, here's the SEO metadata toggle at the top of your page. This is where we're going to fill that information out, okay? So when we click on it, it brings us over to this side panel here. And this SEO preview, what that's showing you is if you share your link on Facebook or on LinkedIn, this is what it's going to look like when you share it, okay? So it's going to show this event name, your headline, and then the link for it. So we want to optimize that to look better and to have more information in it. So the first part is your content. So here, you're going to want to put in your event name for that, right? And does it make sense to also put like your name? So in case you want to say like with Tamara McDonald, right? So that it shows, see how it changed up here? Event name with Tamara McDonald. So you may want to do that, or maybe you just want to put the name of your event in there. But what you're seeing here is now there's 3 check marks here. It says it has a title. The title is under 70 characters. The title and domain name are unique. And that's sort of how you know that you've filled this piece out correctly, okay? Then there's the description, and this is going to be the most important part of your SEO metadata here. This is going to be a description of what your event is, and inside this description, you want to use keywords that your ideal client is using to search for people in your industry, events in your industry, solutions to the problem that you solve. So this would be a description here, and we could put in this is a terrible SEO meta description. I just put in, join us at event name to discover 10 ways to get leads in your business. Oops, now I'm not in there. Hold on one sec. But you want to fill this out. So here it gives you a little bit of a hint as to what needs to go in there. Page has a meta description, so it's saying check. Description is under 155 characters, check. And there's a unique meta description. It's not something that another page is going to have, right? So this is unique to this page. And so I just want to show you here that you want to try and use up the 155 characters. A lot of times what I'll do is go to SE or ChatGPT and say, write me an SEO meta description using 155 characters and ensure these keywords are in there, right? So you're going to give it the keywords that are going to help you rank if somebody's looking for you in a search. Okay, and so you can see here, it's starting to fill out this SEO preview up here as well. So it's like showing what you've written, and then it's also got the link. Then here is where you can put in keywords for your industry. You can put in your event name because some people may be searching in Google or wherever for your event name. So you would put your event name in. You could put in your name because maybe some people are searching based on your name. So you could put in your name, and then you're going to want to put in industry specific keywords, right? That people use to search for solutions in your industry. So you would fill those out, and you just like use a comma after each one. That's all you do. Just put a comma after each word or phrase, and that you don't want to stuff this full, right? Like just put in, 5 or 6 keywords that you want to try to optimize for. Here, you're going to want to put in your name or your business name, right? So I would put in here my name. Oops. And then as we go down here, you want to add a social image. So just think of this as something that you can create in Canva or another graphics software. And it's going to be the size of a social post. So anything that you would post on Facebook or Instagram, make it that size. So 1080 by 1080 pixels. And then what you want to do is you want to load that image in here, because this is going to show whenever you share your link. So if we take a look, I've added the picture here. This is what's going to show, and then it's going to say my event name and my description. When I share my link on social media, that's what's going to appear. Okay? So you want your graphic here to be like, some sort of mock-up of your event or your event logo if you have a logo for your event. Okay. And then here we get into things that SEO experts know much better than Tamara knows. Okay. So this is where I go to ChatGPT to help out. It says links and tags. And it says they want you to add custom meta tags and canonical links here. Okay. What I do is I go over, and because I've had ChatGPT write my description, my SEO meta description, I will then say in the same chat, say, provide me with custom meta tags for this page. And then I say, provide me with canonical links for this page. And then I will just add them in from ChatGPT. Is this the most SEO optimized way to do it? I don't know, but it works for me. Like I said, I have one of my pages in my business. It ranks #1 for a search result. And if you want to ensure that your page is ranking, I would definitely speak to an SEO expert. And then here is where you can tell the page browser what language, the web crawler, what language your page is in. So if it's in anything other than English, then you're going to want to come in here and choose a different language for it, because that will help the web browsers, like when they crawl your page, know how to categorize that, because they categorize them by language as well. Okay. Any questions about this little sidebar SEO metadata piece here? No questions? Awesome. Okay. So then all we do is just update the SEO metadata. And again, if we go through, you can do this to every single page if you want. That's completely up to you. But like on the OTO page, oops, I didn't save my changes here. Let me do that. If I go to my OTO page or my confirmation page, these are pages that I don't want them to come up in search results by themselves, right? Like I don't want that to be the first page that comes up, because that's not going to make sense. They have to start on page 1 in a funnel. Now, your website pages, you want to do it for every single website page. Absolutely. Because it's okay if your About Me page comes up instead of your home page, right? That's okay. But we don't want a page in our funnel, in the middle of our funnel, to come up on a search. So just something to think about, but definitely if you have planned to leave your funnel up for, more than 6 months, I would definitely optimize for SEO. Optimizing for SEO also includes the information on the page, right? So these are considered headline. You can tell here, this element name is a headline. So that's like an H1 tag, right? And if you know anything about SEO, H1 tags, H2 tags are important. Those are going to be some of the first things that the web crawler notices or takes note of when it is trying to categorize your information. So you would want your headline to also include keywords in the search. And that's getting a little bit more into SEO than I want to, but that's just something to take note of as well. All right. Okay, so we have our SEO metadata mapped out and optimized. We're going to go back here, and we are now going to test our funnel and make sure that it's going to work. The first thing we want to make sure is that we have turned all of our automations on, that they're published, right? We want to make sure that the automations for the event funnel are published. So I want to make sure that my OTO is published, and I can see that it is here, right? I can see in the list that it's published. Let's go back there. That's published. And then I have event registration. I have to publish this, so I can do that from this page. I can just publish it, confirm. So now that changes to published. And I want to, if someone purchases my OTO, the welcome sequence, I want that to publish. And let's see. Oh, if I have my second chance OTO series, we talked a little bit about that when we were talking about Jay-Andre's event setup, because he's actually selling a paid event. And then you guys can also use this for anybody who does not take you up on your one-time offer. You can retarget those people, right? So we want to make sure we publish that. And then, of course, you have your event promo email sequence. So this is your marketing sequence that you send out to your list to promote your event, right? And that's published as well. So we have all of those turned on and published. That's a good thing. We'll go back to our funnel, and we are just going to go ahead and we're going to throw this funnel into test mode, okay? So that means that we can make all the purchases inside the funnel, and it won't actually cost you money, okay? So inside of your settings of your funnel, you're going to come down here to payment mode, and right now it's live. All funnels, no matter what, they default to live mode. So we're going to throw it into test mode and we're going to save it. And now we can test our funnel to see if it works. So the first thing we're going to do is start with page 1 of our event funnel. And we're going to fill out the form when we say join the challenge for free. And we're going to put in our name and email. And if you want, the phone number, and join the challenge. Now we want to make sure that this page takes us to the correct page, but it looks like it's not. It's taking me to the next step, which is the image page, right? So if we go back to our funnel, the form took me to the image page. So I need to fix that. And it's good to test these things because this is where you're going to find all your flaws, right? This is where you're going to find out, well, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? So I want this not to go to the next step, but to go to, and then I'd have to get the link for the OTO page. So 1 second here. Let me grab that first. I'll grab the OTO page link and then I can make sure that my form goes to the right place. So I'm here, I'm on the form, and I don't want it to go to the next step. I want it to go to my OTO page. And I'm going to save that and publish it. And then we're going to try that again. Make sure that we go to the right spot. Uh-oh, what happened? So it's saying it can't find that page. Why can't it find that page? Let's see what my domain is. That's right. See, just when you think everything is perfect, it's not perfect. That's why testing is so important, because it looks good in your mind's eye. You've done everything you're supposed to do, but when you put the tech to the test, it doesn't work. So that opens the pop-up. That's what we want. The form goes to the website we want it to go to. Oh, I see what happened here. I didn't delete everything out of there. There we go. My link was bad. Okay, now we should be able to test this. Okay, we're going to test our form. Oh, come on. Okay, your guys' is going to turn out a lot better than this, I promise. Let me make sure that this is right. Oh, there we go. There we go. So now here is my OTO page, right? And so I'm going to say, yes, I want to upgrade to the VIP experience. And when I click this, it's going to open up an order form. And here I have to put in my information. And then I can test my payment. So here it's telling me I'm grabbing my OTO for $97. I'm going to put in my test credit card, which is always 4242424242. It's all 4 2s. Then your expiry date is any date in the future. Your security code is any 3-digit code, and then you can put in your postal code as well. This is a new thing that opens up, and it's for your customer to decide if they want to, for purchases in the future, they can choose a one-click checkout link. They can do that if they want, or they can just leave it. And then here I have to agree to the terms and services of purchasing this. So I click on that, and then I get the option to complete my sale. So I go and complete the upgrade process to grab the one-time offer. And then I want to make sure that this order form takes me to my confirmation page. Okay, so this here is the confirmation page. Remember, this has all our micro commitments on it, right? Get into the Facebook group, lock the dates in your calendar, invite accountability partner, all of that. So we know that we now have everything took place that should have taken place in our funnel. The next thing we want to see is to make sure, did the contact get all of the communication they were supposed to get? So the person that purchased, did they get everything? The fastest and quickest way to do this is to go to the contacts in your sales process account and do a search for that test email that you used. Okay, so I'm putting in the test email that I used, and I'm going to open up my contact record, and I'm going to be able to see all of the emails that were sent out. I'm going to see them right in the middle here. Okay, just one sec. There we go. Okay, so now I can see it looks like I got a receipt for my purchase. I got access to the OTO. I got the email for if I was purchasing it, right? So you want to make sure here you can check and see, did they get all of the communication that they are supposed to get? Okay. Let's say I didn't. Let's say I didn't get all the emails that I was supposed to get. How do you troubleshoot something like that? Well, the very first place I always start is the contact record. So this is a contact record. This is their contact record. And I scroll down on the left-hand side and I look for automation. This is going to show me any workflow that they are currently active in or any workflow that they went through in the past. So I want to check my event workflow. Let's say I want to check they didn't receive their registration confirmation. So I want to see, the first thing I'm going to look for is, did they go through the event registration workflow? If it shows up here, great, that's awesome. They went through the workflow, but why didn't they get the registration email? So there is a little symbol at the end of the name of each of the workflows. If you click on that symbol, it will automatically open up a new window and take you to the enrollment history for that particular contact. So you can see here, it's going to show me all of the actions that this person went through. So you can see here's my name here. And let's say I want to find out, okay, well, I was added to the workflow, but it's showing as skipped. Why did it skip adding me to the workflow? Click on View Details, and it will show you why. Okay, it was skipped, and it says OTO abandoned cart sequence is in draft mode. Okay, so it didn't add me to the abandoned cart sequence because I didn't publish my abandoned cart workflow. So this is how you can troubleshoot things. All right. Now, if you want to get even more granular in looking at how the person went through a workflow, you can always go also into the enrollment history up here at the top of your workflow. And there's this squiggly little symbol, and it's for to see the contact execution path. When you click on that, what that's going to do is it's going to highlight the path that contact actually went through and all of the actions it hit. So it's really good to see which, especially when you have branches and if you have multiple branches, it's good to see, well, which path did they end up going down, right? It's showing me here that it went down this path here. So these are all tools that you can use to troubleshoot if one of your workflows isn't working or a contact didn't receive a communication you think they should have. Any questions about that? Yes, Karen.
Yeah, Tamara. So it will also show the emails that will be sent in the future, right? So,
It
for
will,
example, one day previous to the or before the event, or
so what will happen is it will show there will be a little gray person icon sitting in the wait step. So if I landed and I went down this way, I would sit here, wait 5 days before the event. So there would have been there will be a little icon of a contact of a person sitting right here waiting
so if you want
until,
to exactly see what this candidate will get, right? So in their email box, you need to wait for this number of days to
yeah,
really
that's
see it
correct.
land into your email box. You
That's right.
can't really see that immediately. You can't
Well,
see what they.
you can push them forward. So if there was a contact, let me see if I can find a workflow with a contact in it. Um, hold on. I'll go back out of here. Let's see. No, I don't have any in there. I probably don't have any active. Um, let's see here. No. I'm just looking to see here if I have any active enrolled that I could show you. If you did have anybody that was active in a workflow, you can push them forward to the next step manually. There's a space where you can do that. Yeah, I don't have anybody in here. So I can show you how to do that.
Oh.
But there is a way so that if you see the person in your workflow and they're actively enrolled and they're sitting in a wait step, you can click on that person and there's a way for you to push them forward to the next step. Okay.
Yeah, because
Um,
then you can really see, right? I
yeah,
mean, otherwise, yeah, for me, it's very important to see it like live, what you get in your inbox. So you can
right.
read it all. It's the layout is right. There are no typos or
Yes. Yeah.
whatsoever.
So you can push yourself forward. So like if I had landed in here and like I said, you could click on there would be an actual little person here icon and you click on the person icon and it brings up a panel on the side and you'll see like a running man icon. It's and you can push that person forward into the next step manually.
And that's in enrollment history, right?
That's in the builder. That's in the builder side.
The builder.
Yep, you'll see the little gray icon of the person in the wait step. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first place that I always go to make sure that the contact got all the communication they were supposed to is, like I said, contacts. And from there, I can troubleshoot. I can troubleshoot which workflows didn't fire, and then I investigate why or which steps they skipped. Why did they skip that step? That sort of thing. The next thing that you can do is also check here in your payments, in your payment menu. And if you go up here to transactions, It will record any transaction that goes through your sales process account. And anything you see with an I in circle means that it was processed through test mode. Okay, so this is showing on June 2nd that I purchased the OTO for $97. And so that means that was a successful purchase. So I know that my payment processor is working. Okay. So if your communication all goes out, if your transactions appear here in your payment menu, then you know that your funnel is working successfully and that the forms all go to the pages they're supposed to go. That's how you know that your funnel is working properly. Okay. Any questions about testing your funnel? Karen, yes.
Yeah, sorry that I always have a question.
No, that's what we're here for. Questions are good. Don't ever apologize, please.
Yeah. So if it happens, actually it happened yesterday to me that the money that is shown, so the cost is $97, right? Also of my product.
Okay.
So in my product, I see $97, but in the invoice that's sent out, not the invoice, the receipt that's sent out, it says
Yes.
99. How is that possible?
So it showed you $97 in your transactions?
No, it shows me like $97 in the product within the funnel. So the product that has been added to the funnel
Yeah,
says
says 97.
$97. Yeah. But then
So
the receipt shows 99.
I would dig in to make sure, number one, that the price is set up correct in your product.
Yeah,
So
it
go
is.
and it is, okay,
Yeah,
because
I
the
see.
receipt pulls that information dynamically. So you're sure that that receipt that was sent was for that purchase. It wasn't for
Yeah,
another
I
purchase?
will test it again, but I thought maybe you just know like off the top
Yeah,
of
no,
your
it
head
should
that there's
always
something wrong.
match.
Yeah.
It should
Okay.
always match the
Okay,
number.
let me check again then.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions about testing your funnel? Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about was analytics, right? So taking a look at our numbers. How do we know if our funnel is working? Where do we go to look these things up and how can we find these things out? Inside of your sales process, the first thing you want to do is you want to take a look at your funnel analytics, right? When you start sharing your funnel link, either through email or social media, you want to be able to see who is seeing the pages. Are they clicking through? Are they opting in? How do you know what is the actions that are taken? Now, these are very basic analytics. If you are running traffic to a funnel, I highly recommend that you are completely optimizing your ads using the Facebook API, um, uh, Facebook API conversion step inside of your workflow, and also that you have a heat map on your funnel. Now, that's separate software from sales process, a heat map. Okay. A heat map you can use is like Hotjar is an example of software that you can use. And Hotjar even gives you, I believe it's one free link that you can map, and it will show you, it'll give you like a recording of the person's mouse as they scroll the page. So you can actually visually see what they're doing on the sales page. If you're running traffic, I highly recommend that you are diving deep into what people are doing when they land on the page. But just to use the tools that come inside your sales process account, if we go to sites, you're going to see up here, there's an analytics tab. And you can use this for so many things, okay? Here you can see, you can look at funnels, you can look at all your funnels, or you can choose which funnel you want to look at. You can see analytics for websites. So you can see all your website analytics in here. You can see analytics for QR codes, for forms, and for surveys. So there is a great deal of data that is shared with you, and the development team is always improving this area. So if you don't see something here now, come back and check and make sure that it hasn't been added later on. So we want to take a look at our analytics for our event funnel, right? And so, of course, this has never been shared anywhere, but what you're seeing here is it's telling you how many page views, how many opt-ins, how many sales, what's the dollar amount of sales it's been, and what's your conversion rate. My conversion rate is 250%. That's amazing. So that is what you're looking for here. So here you have the blue line shows page views, and the pink is unique page views. What's the difference? Is that this is one person can click and see your page multiple times. And that's going to start to add up in the page views column. The pink is only going to count that person's page view one time instead of the multiple times that they may look at it. Yes, Gerald. Oh, sorry, he's entering the room, not asking a question. Okay, so you can go down here too, and it's going to show you. See, look, there's me, Canada. I'm the only person that visited my funnel. I'm here. It's showing you where the visitors are coming from. And it also will show you what devices they're using to view your funnel. So the analytics here are pretty good. But if I was spending money to run ads, I would also want a heat map on my funnel page. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. So here you can set a date range for what you want to see. And again, you can be very specific about which funnel or website you're looking at. All right. Now, I want to show you, because when you're testing a funnel and you launch it out into the world, I just want to be sure that we can still do this. Here is where you can reset your analytics. So you're running a bunch of tests, like I said, I've run a bunch of tests. I've got a 66% opt-in rate. That's all from my testing. I don't want that test data included in my actual analytics. So you can come in here and you can reset the data in here. You can also just know that you tested right up till June 2nd and it went live June 3rd. And so you only look at analytics from June 3rd forward. So there's two ways to do it, but you can reset the data in here as well. Okay. So this is where you're going to find your information for page views. And with a free event, a good opt-in rate, just so you know, okay, so how do I know if my opt-in rate's good? For a free event, you are looking between 30 to 50% opt-in. If it is lower than that, either you're not marketing it enough, you're not getting enough eyeballs on your page or on your funnel, or you may possibly have a technical issue that you have to investigate. Okay, so keep that in mind. For something free, it's 30 to 50%. Now, I realize that's a big range, but if you're not hitting 30%, and so the way that I was trained for when you're looking at page views, you don't really tweak anything unless it's seen 1,000 eyeballs. Like 1,000 people have seen your page. So that's a lot of eyeballs that have to see your page before you can realize if something is wrong or if something's not converting. So keep that in mind. If you only, if you only promote this for a week and only 50 people have seen your funnel, that's not a good indicator of whether it's working or not. You need to run enough traffic to it and get enough eyeballs on it for you to be able to make accurate decisions about whether your funnel's working or not. Okay? Any questions about the funnel page analytics? Okay. The next thing I want to talk about are your communication analytics. So these are your emails that are being sent out. These are the messages that are being received by the people that run into or opt into your funnel. There's a couple of places that you can see the analytics for your communications. The first one is going to be in your marketing menu under emails. At the top of the page, you go to emails. And here you can see your statistics. Now, you have the opportunity to look at all campaigns that you send out. You can only look at email campaigns or workflow campaigns. And there's also campaigns that are called bulk action campaigns. So you can decide which ones you want to look at. And then here it's going to show you how many emails were delivered, how many bounced, how many unsubscribed, how many spam complaints. You can also look at your open rates, and you can also change what you're looking at here in the graph. So you can do that as well. And it'll show you here the colors for what you're looking at, whether it's a bulk action, workflow, email, or all. Okay. This one here I'm showing you some sample data here. So this is with actual numbers inside of the graphs. So you can see if I had 25,000 emails delivered, 388 bounced, an open rate of 40% is good. So your goal is going to be 40% for open rate. If it's between 20 and 40, it's still considered okay, but you really want it to be around 40%. Okay. And you can see down here, when you're looking at specific campaigns, it will show you the open rate and the click rate as well. You can also see the click rates here just by changing the drop down here. Now, click rates, between 2 to 4% is a good click rate. That's the goal. That's your goal, 2 to 4%. Okay. So this is one place that you can come and look at statistics for communications. The next place that you can go and look for statistics for communications is actually right inside your workflows. So if we go and take a look at the promotion email sequence, this is going to send out a bunch of emails, right? And we want to see the statistics for email 1, email 2, email 3. You can come over here inside of workflows and click on the statistics, this one here, the stats view. It's the second icon down. When you do that, what that does is it opens up stats right here inside of each communication step. And it's going to show you how much was delivered, how much was opened, clicked, replied, or bounced. And you can actually click on this and see the stats here. And if you want to view them in more detail, you just click on View More Detail. And then it shows you actually which emails opened your email. So you can see actually who opened it, who clicked, who it was delivered to, who all of them were sent to. It will actually show you that information. Okay? So you can get into the really nitty-gritty details of each individual email that is sent out inside of a workflow. So you can see those stats there. All right. Any questions? So I've shared some benchmarks with you in regards to email. Our goal, of course, is anywhere between 20 to 40% for open rates. 40 is your goal. You really want a 40% open rate. Your click rate is 2 to 4%. Okay. Of course, we always want 100% delivered, but that doesn't always happen. You can have some bad emails in your email list, and so then it can't deliver to those. Yes, Karen. You're muted.
You
Oh,
first.
there you go.
Yeah, I was a bit slow pressing. So, so you first need to subscribe to sales process mail, right? Before
Um,
you start do anything.
no, remember you and I set your email up. We set it
Oh,
up.
so you don't, I thought you first need to subscribe because you need to pay for it in order to
You
use it as
you
an
will
account.
you will pay for your email. You'll be charged for every email that you send, but it is it's like so for email, you're charged, I believe, 0.00675 cents per message. So basically, uh, 10 $10 will get you, I believe it's 8,500 emails a month.
I
So
see.
it's very minuscule what you're charged, but you are charged per email message that you send.
Oh, so there's no monthly fee for that.
There's no monthly fee. It's based on usage.
Oh, I see, I see. So, and that will automatically just like what we have done is enough, right? So I don't need to do anything for that separately.
I will show you one trick that I want all of you to remember this, okay? So inside of your sales process account, go down to your settings, go into your billing area, and this is where you're going to add payment method, okay? This is where you're going to
Hmm.
set up the credit card to pay for all of your additional communication fees. So if you send out SMS, text messaging, if you send out emails, WhatsApp messages, you get charged for those. And so you have to set that up. Now, I want to just stop sharing for a second because I want to show you an active billing section so that I can share with you. Okay, here. I can share with you what the billing section, what you need to set up in your billing section to make sure. So this is an active billing section, and you're going to have subscriptions, payments, and wallet and transactions. You have a digital wallet inside of your sales process account. This is what's going to be charged whenever you send out an email. Okay. You can come in here and you can see a detailed list of the transactions. So if you're ever wondering, well, what did I get charged for? But I want you to promise me that you'll come in here and set up your wallet, and when it says when balance is lower than 0, don't ever let your wallet get to 0. Promise me that you'll put in at least $10 in there. So when balance is lower than $10, auto recharge with, you can choose 10, 25, 50, but set this up from the very beginning. If you leave this the way it's set up now, and you're in the middle of sending out a huge email campaign, and your wallet runs out of cash, it will actually stop sending your email campaign until it auto recharges. And there is there is a paused time that it takes to auto recharge. So never let your balance get lower than zero inside of your wallet. Always at least have it at $10. Okay? And so once you do that, and then you would click add balance so that it charges your credit card and you put money inside of your wallet balance. Don't ever let your wallet balance get to zero. Jay Andre.
Tamara, I just have a question. So does this get charged with every email we send out,
Yes.
or even if it's just responding to a client?
Yes. Every email that you send out, every response that you send out, even if you're replying to your email. But like I said, it is like less than a penny for each response. And if you ever want to see what you're being charged for, come into your billing section here and it will give you detailed transaction. It'll show you in here what you're being charged for. Okay. But I recommend never leaving this sit at zero because it can interrupt your communication when you're sending out email campaigns and that sort of thing. So always have it set to $10 at least. And that way your balance never goes to zero. Does that make sense? Any questions?
No.
All right. Okay, guys. So what I would love to see for your homework for the Facebook group is for you to just run a test through your funnel. And the way that you can show that in the Facebook group with your post is by going into payment transactions and sharing that transaction in here. Hold on one sec. I got to switch accounts here. If we share the transaction page, and you can cover up any actual transactions you have, like obviously you don't want to share all your financial information in the Facebook group. Just show me. You can even just like screen grab the one test transaction to show me that you've tested your funnel and the payment processor is working and you've tested that. And that's going to be your homework for this session. Hi, June. Can you can ask your question? Go ahead. You're muted. I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Hold on one sec. Yeah, I still can't hear anything you're saying. Can you check your audio settings and make sure that your speakers are on or your microphone is on? Can you guys hear June? No. Yeah, we can't hear you, June. Do you want to type your question in the chat? I'll try and help you that way if you want.
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yes, now we can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What happened is that because I'm very new to sales process and all that, I attempt to integrate my Stripe account with but the thing is because I have not gotten the business website yet, so the Stripe account actually couldn't integrate. So I need to get the business website out first before this thing could happen.
No, you can, as long as you have a business Stripe account.
Yeah, that's the problem because they wanted me to clear the admin for the business website. If not, I couldn't get a clearance from there. So I was like stuck for the past 1 week, 2 weeks. I
Oh,
was
so
like,
Stripe is saying they need your
business website to see that it's a functioning website, a
oh,
published
gotcha.
website
Yep.
before they could actually yeah. So so I was like for the past 2 weeks scrambling to sort this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Stripe is saying that you need to have a functioning website, there's not much that sales process can do. You can try hooking up PayPal. Like there's other payment integrations that you can try hooking up instead of Stripe.
Um. Well, PayPal I heard is charges very expensive fees. So yeah, and I thought
Yeah.
Stripe is actually quite direct. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I still in the process of, swimming in the getting this yeah, struggling and yeah,
Can you just
building
set
up
up
my
a
website.
quick one-page website with privacy policy and terms of service on it and submit that to Stripe? Can you just set up like a quick one-page? Because probably what they're
Uh,
looking for is like your business name and making sure that you have a privacy policy and terms of service on it. That's probably what they're looking for, just to make sure you're legit.
yeah, the legit part. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all they're looking for. I would just throw up a really quick website, one page with my privacy policy and terms of service linked on there and submit that to Stripe and see if they'll approve that.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's always fun trying to meet all the necessary requirements for payment processors. They can make life very difficult if they want to. Does anybody have any questions about the homework for today? So this is going to conclude our event funnel series. We've now walked through everything from start to finish. And I want you guys to go out there and kick some butt with that. Okay? I want your event to
Joanne,
be so successful. Yes.
have we covered the opportunities uh, part, the pipeline?
The pipeline. We did
Yes.
not. Now, did the template even come with a pipeline?
Yes.
Let me double check. Let me check here. Do we have the... Because I did not see those steps in any of the automation. Hold on, let me check.
Because I know I've tried to duplicate event step somewhere. But you
Okay.
can't duplicate that in the pipeline.
Okay, so the pipeline here we have is the events funnel pipeline, and I do see some steps in there. So because your template came with your snapshot that they dropped into your account, came with the steps and the pipeline, it's updating automatically. Like if you don't touch anything that in the template, it's going to automatically put people into the correct stage for the pipeline. Do you have questions about certain stages, Chandra? Do you want to
Just
add?
want to,
Okay.
just wanted to know about it and how to do it correctly because I'm kind of winging it.
Yeah, so your templates that you've received come with the pipeline update stages. So you can see when you click on them that they're being put in the event funnel pipeline. It's putting it in this particular stage so this is the event registration confirmation. So it's putting them in the stage of registrants, and this is how the pipeline is updated.
Okay.
So if you want to add stages to your pipeline, you can do that through opportunities. And if you go into pipelines, you can add them. I have way too many in here.
Ends funnel closer to the bottom. The last E.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. So you can then add different stages here that you need to track. There's only 3 stages in this pipeline they have here. It's event registrants, the buyers, and then the abandoned cart. So you may want to put in yours, Jeandre, like your OTO buyer, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't think of any other stages that you'd need. You might want to put in lost, like OTO lost, if you want to see if you want to measure whether or not your OTO abandoned cart sequence is working.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and then there's happy clients and sad clients afterwards. If you do
Happy
like a
and
review, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you just send the people there by using the different tags.
Sent them to the opportunity?
Send them to the next stage of the pipeline using tags in the workflow.
Actually, the automation that I was just in was for the registrants. So it was the form that actually put them in that. Yeah, it wasn't tags.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was an order form submission. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And Tamara, if you then want to see like how many people are currently registered, where would you go then?
You would go over here into your opportunities and you would choose your events pipeline. So you would look for events funnel pipeline, and then it's going to show, it'll have little cards for each person that's registered, each person that's purchased, and each person that's in your abandoned cart. Okay.
Yeah. That's great.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Good. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up the event funnel. So on Thursday, we'll be starting something new. I'm not sure what. The team is going to let me know, but we'll start on something new. If you guys need any help with anything with the events funnel, just let me know. On Thursday, we can also cover a few questions or any tech hiccups that you run into before then. Okay? Jeandre?
It's very helpful. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad, Karen. Awesome.
Yeah. Tomorrow, I've been seeing this AI employee thing that's on Salesforce. That would be a nice feature to cover somewhere.
Okay. Good to know. I will submit that to the team and see if we can get some education created around that and some trainings around that.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
Hey.
You guys have a great rest of your week. Don't work too hard. Make lots of money.
Yeah, that's the goal. All right.
You have a nice day.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.